Hello, this is Chrissy, sharing a new book with you today. This one is a lace and fabric collage cover. I've just sewn on, it's all sewn, and it's just a collection of laces and doilies and a little print fabric that I've randomly sewn through. The embellishment here is the word vintage on some twill and dyed cheesecloth in the same little fabric, and a velvet flower that matches the colours. Ties closed with seam binding that I've hand coloured, and that wraps around twice. There's two signatures, and it's edged with a little trim. On a pin on the spine I've attached that little piece of old jewellery, and that can be taken off. This piece here is from Dreams, etc. In fact, a lot of the papers in this book are from Dreams, etc. That's just decorative, it's just glued on there. I've made a little lace pocket here on this page with the same fabric that's on the throughout the book, actually, that same fabric that's on the cover. There's a little lace trim and a flower and a crochet doily here, and two little tags. Actually, that pocket is two pockets. It's got another pocket at the back, so this page is a belly band that goes lengthways. There's a tag in there that I've made. That I think is Tsunami Rose. Some lace with fabric backed behind it, and the pocket is on the side with a couple of little pieces of ephemera. The pages are all coffee dyed and inked, and these are from Dreams, etc. Some music paper and a glassine pocket with some tags in there. That also is two pockets. It's a pocket there and a pocket there. A little embellishment here with lace trim. This one here is the fabric sewn onto the edge of the page, and I've just tucked something in there, but that actually is not stuck down. It opens out so you can utilise the full page to write, and then tuck it up if you want to. just some spare paper tucked in there. It's two signatures. This is the centre of the first signature with a lace pocket, and this is an envelope from Marion Smith, and it's got a couple of tags in it, some seam binding on the side, pocket here in my garden from Songs for Children, and I've put a fairy tag in that one. And a little doily embellishment here. This is from Tsunami Rose, I think, and that flips up for extra writing space underneath. Other side of the doily. This is a postcard here with lined recipe card on the back. These are my little paper clips that I coloured. And this little envelope here is just paper clipped on, and it's got some little tags and things inside. It just clips on there. It's the other side of the fabric. And that one opens out as well. It's paper clipped here, but it opens out to right. Some little seed packets there. And this page here, She Lived in a Land of Fairy Tales. And that's book page underneath the image of Tsunami Rose Vintage Ladies. And she lives in a land of fairy tales, so it's got some fairies tucked in there. And this one, Today Life is Beautiful, Celebrate, Rejoice, Love. And there's another beautiful lady in a little embellishment. This is part of a doily here with a little pin on it and tag that says Remember. And this is some more of Tsunami Rose ephemera. It's an old invoice. It just tucks in there. And on the other side is a pocket with tags, and that little tag there has a tiny pocket on the back, and they just tuck into the fabric pocket. So this is Streams Etc. paper. And this one's a little vellum pocket with a tag and a little ticket. A doily, some crinkly paper. That's from Tsunami Rose, I forget what collection. And this one is a flip down or flip up, so you can write little secrets in there, but I've just put a paper clip on it to hold it, and it holds that little tag there, and that's a little ticket backed with some fabric. This is a side pocket. Some lace down there. Lots of writing space. This is Tsunami Rose. That lifts up. Little shoe that I've printed. Some of the pages have got little embellishments of little images that I've printed onto the pages. This page is a fabric pocket, and it's a stamped image of a receipt, and there's a tag in there, and a little button card that I've sewn some buttons on. And this tag is a stamped image, and I've printed on vellum and stitched the stamped image onto it, and it's a stamp for corsets. And a receipt here is for corsets as well, so I thought that went well. And I think having it backed onto the vellum sort of looks quite delicate, so I thought that went nicely in there. I like the way that came out. Centre of the signature, some stamping here. This is this a double pocket? Yes, it is. It's a double pocket here. Fairies and old ephemera and a pretty image. This one is just some 3 little writing pages that I've attached with a one of those, I forget what you call them. And there's a little shoe printed on the corner of the page there. This is a big tag I've made here, and it can be written on the back. More crinkly paper, and another one of those flip downs just held with the paper clip too, and a tag in there. The book is very thick. Other side of the doily, some stamping here. Another side pocket with 2 tags in it, or 2 ephemera pieces laced down there. And this one, this little quote here was some calligraphy that I came across that I had done years and years ago, probably over 20 years ago, and I scanned it and just shrunk it down, and that's what that is there. This pocket here has got a pretty tag with a button and a little piece of fabric, some a little piece of doily here, layered fabrics down here, and stitching. And this is the last page. Beautiful lady with some layering and a big tag in the back here. These tags can be written on. This goes in there. Hand-dyed seam binding ruched on there, and that's the same as the front of the book. That's just for an embellishment. So that's the back, and the seam binding just goes through the where I've sewn in the signatures. So this is quite a chunky little book. I haven't given you the measurements. I am not sure. I'll put them in the description box. Probably about 5 by 7, I would imagine. But that's how it is on the spine. Thanks very much for joining me today and letting me share. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I've noticed I have quite a few new subscribers recently. So until next time, bye for now.